When I was a baby, I lived on Pier Street in Hayward with my parents and some of my aunts, uncles, and cousins. We had 3 houses and had a total of 4 families. I grew up with my 3 older cousins who are about 5 to 8 years older than me. They were the closest family members I had to my age, so I would mostly hang out with them. My cousin, who we called Doshi, moved away with his family, and after that, we all moved. The rest of us moved into 2 houses together, but a couple years later, my cousin named Esnik moved away with his family. I still currently live with my other aunt, uncle, and cousin whose name is Fahim. I looked up to them as an example and would always want to hang out with them. They would rarely come over, but when they did, it usually wasn't for long, and they mostly hung out with Fahim because he was their age and I was still a child to them. As I grew older, I started to see that the reason they didn't want to hang out with me was because I was still a child. At the age of 12, I started to hang out with them more, especially Esnik. I started to go to his house a lot more, and Doshi would occasionally show up and we would just hang out and play video games. I got to know them a lot more and what they do and built myself to be like them. This impacted the way I act around them, my friends, and how I act in general, but I still make sure I know what I'm doing and don't do anything stupid.